get through anything, okay? And
at that moment, I knew my life had changed forever.
Hello, how you doing? Yes. Can we all just stand up really quick because we've been sitting for a minute? Can we all stand up, move our legs around? I am Tina, otherwise...
Meet Tina, Starztina Wilson, a beacon of hope and transformation for women over 40. As a licensed life and health coach, Tina specializes in empowering those who have faced life's toughest challenges.
The edge of their seat. So when someone says, Tina, how did you do? I'm going to say, I had them at the edge of their seat.
Drawing from her personal triumphs over tragedy, Tina guides women on a transformative journey. Her unique approach is grounded in the 5 pillars of transformation: mindset, heart set, nutrition, fitness, and resilience. Tina's mind, body, and soul awakening program isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. Through her online fitness boutique studio, she merges physical well-being with emotional growth. As an international motivational speaker, Tina's voice resonates across continents. She inspires and educates through her podcast, her dynamic presence on platforms like Clubhouse and Toastmasters International, and her compelling storytelling. Celebrating her latest achievement, the publication of her first book, No More Traumedy, Tina continues to leave a lasting mark in the art of transformation.
I said I need to make a book for anyone who's had some type of trauma or tragedy, because there's no playlist. People don't like to talk about it. Remember, I was with my coach and I'm like, well, this person's got a cool thing. They do motivation. They do finances. I talk about traumedy. That's not cute. He's like, Tina, you make traumedies look good.
Yeah. Starztina Wilson, transforming lives by overcoming.
Hey, good morning to you and you and also you. I am Starztina and I want to welcome you to the 7 a.m. cup. Yes, cup of motivation. Let me know what's in your cup today. Do you have water? Do you have tea? Do you have coffee? Let me know. Type it in the chat. If this is your first time, I do want to welcome you. This is the 7 a.m. cup of motivation. When you come here, family and friends, you're going to get so much motivation. I'm going to motivate you. My guests are going to motivate you. The music's going to motivate you. Everything and everybody that comes into this space is going to motivate you. And some people say, oh, it's too early. It's not too early. You can tell I got a little energy, right? A little something, something. Maybe because I've been up, since 5. And then we had our fitness class. Because motivation comes from the outside, right? And if you're tuning in on YouTube, thank you so much. Subscribe, click the link, click notify, send it off, and subscribe. And if you're on Facebook, good morning, my Facebook family. And for my LinkedIn people, hello to you. Now, after the motivation comes, I think I have to, I know I need to dig a little bit deeper. You know why? Because that motivation, it doesn't last too long. We had an amazing meeting last night with my Shooting Stars Collective. And in this Shooting Stars Collective, we actually had the opportunity to highlight a lot of our people. And it inspired me so much looking out, because I don't know about you, but it's something about when I give, it makes me feel so good. So inspiration, you need to be inspired, because when you're inspired, you're going to do those things that you just don't feel like doing, my friends. The things you don't feel like doing, getting up super early in the morning. I hear people say, well, I'm not a morning person. What are you talking about? Does God wake you up in the morning? Yes, he does. The mornings are where you're going to get your most energy. So the inspiration comes within from your why. I could go on for hours talking about inspiration, but I'm not going to do that. You know why? Because when you come here, you get the motivation. You see it there, right? You get the inspiration and then the transformation. Now, the transformation is what happens when you start working on your mindset, right? From reading, from listening to motivational videos, from listening to motivational YouTube videos, the people that you surround yourself. So when you come here, you're going to transform to the beautiful butterfly souls, the beautiful unicorns that God created you to be. Now, today is Tuesday. I'm so excited. I love Tuesdays. I love every other Tuesday. We're supposed to have a special guest, our girly girl, Bella Bell. I'm not sure if she's coming. I'm hoping she is, but if she doesn't, it's okay. It's okay. We're going to keep the party rolling. We're going to keep the party going. We're going to keep it going. And we like to start with our motivational clip. This month, we're still rolling with my Lisa Nichols. Lisa Nichols, I'm doing her 8-week program in a couple of weeks. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it, family and friends. In a couple of weeks, we're going to be meeting this human. I can scream. I'm so excited. All right, Renee, when you are ready to drop the, actually, you know what, guys? I just remembered we may not possibly have a clip, and that's okay, because we had Tuesdays and Thursdays are our interview days. So we may have a clip, we may not have a clip. And you know what? I'm just going to share with you something that I have learned from being in this 8-week program. Don't worry about the clip, Renee. If you have it, throw it in there, and I'll shut up. Otherwise, I'm going to share with you right now something that I've learned from being in her program. And when it comes to public speaking, you want to share a story. Yes, but sometimes stories can be long and boring and drawn out, and you're like, get to the point, my friends. So today I want to share with you something that I've learned from Lisa, all right? First of all, sharing your story is so important, but you want to share the highlights, right? You don't want to stay in that valley all the time. You hear people talk, well, I lost my job, and then my husband left me, and they're just going down and deeper and deeper and deeper. Ain't nobody want to hear all that, okay? Nobody wants to hear that. You want to start, my friends, from that mountaintop, and everybody has a mountaintop. Some may be higher than others. For example, I shared that I transformed the lives of over 20,000 people. And someone said to me, wow, that's a lot of people, right? I also shared that I shared my story. And because I shared my story, I won an Emmy Award, a real Emmy. And I should actually get it, out, because I sometimes forget how beautiful, how this is like a huge accomplishment. And not everyone does this, and it's okay. You don't have to have these huge, miraculous accomplishments, So 20,000 people winning an Emmy Award, and it was just by sharing my story, telling my truth, This is what it actually looks like. Have you ever seen a real Emmy, family and friends? And hopefully I can read it because I don't have my glasses on. 2018-2019 New York Emmy Award, Crime News. The Tape Room, Jamal Molly Gaines. February 22nd, 2019, Dan Bowens reporter, WNYW-TV. Dan Bowens has been a part of our life 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Not really sure, but I don't even know how he found me. Actually, you know what? All the news reporters in the area when I had my trauma reached out to me. And probably because I was sharing my story as it was happening, right? Like the next day, every single day. And the reason why I did it was because it was helping me, right? Yes, I was crying every single day. And I've just been so authentic and so true with everything. They said, can we share your pictures? I'm like, yes, share it. You know why? Because there's someone out there who's going through a trauma right now. And a trauma is when the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. When this happens, family, life-changing experiences occur, and everybody goes through a trauma. It may be the loss of a loved one. It could even be the loss of a fish. My daughter damn near had a freaking heart attack because her fish died. At the time, I was laughing. I thought it was funny. And now that I sit here and I think about it, when it comes to death, whether it's a fish, a dog, a cat, a loved one, it hits the same because it's feelings, right? You may not have had your son murdered, but you may have had a mother pass away. You may have had a father pass away. It's the same feeling. It's the same thing. So I've learned to be compassionate when it comes to things that I may have not gone through. Got it? So you want to start all of your stories from that mountaintop, and the award goes to the Wilson Gaines family. Yes. Then, my friends, Lisa shares when you're at that mountaintop. It's great. And I don't want you never compare yourself to anyone. All right? Well, this person did this, so I can't do this. This person did that, so I can't do that. We don't want to do that. And then when it gets to your valley, so there's 2 ways of how you can share your valley, okay? You share your story. Now, you don't want to sit in your story. Think about quicksand, right? When you're in quicksand, what happens? You start sinking. Isn't there like a church song, Sinking Sand or something? And you start sinking and sinking and sinking. And what happens when you keep sinking? What happens? Boop! You're gone. No. So when you share your story, you don't want to be in it. Yes, you want to feel it, you want to embrace it, you want to be authentic, but if you're in your story, in that mucka da roo, first of all, you sound crazy, and I was there plenty of times. One time, guys, the first Mother's Day, I legit was on Facebook for about an hour and a half, ranting and screaming and yelling, don't you dare call me on Mother's Day. I'm just yelling at everybody, just letting it out, right? You don't want to tell your story from the inside of that mountain or ocean or whatever. You want to get on top of it, strong and powerful. It may take you 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever. It doesn't matter, but you want to share it from the mountaintop. Right? You want to share it with exuberance, with energy, with power, with strength. You notice I use that word of the day, right? So she taught us, Lisa, if you just tapping in, this is a 7 a.m. cup of motivation. I'm sharing something I learned from a girl, Lisa Nichols. Share your mountaintop, no matter what it is. Maybe you are a great communicator. Maybe you work well with children. And that is a hard task to do, right? Maybe you're so compassionate. And then you share your love. And then you bring it up. And then when you bring it up, there's so many things that you can do. For example, because I went through this, I learned that by having faith in God, anything is possible if you go for it, right? If you have faith in it. I learned that with hard work and tenacity, anything is possible if you go for it, right? I learned from this traumedy that when you surround yourself with amazing people, you will survive if you go for it. Thank you, Renee. Anything is possible if you go for it, my friends. It's that simple. That is what we learned last week with Lisa Nichols. That little thing is called, it's not show me versus tell me. It is called iteration. Woo-hoo! It's called iteration. I'm loving my training with her. So, you know, this Saturday, if you didn't know, guys, if you didn't know, this Saturday, we have an event coming up. Mother's Day is coming up on Saturday. And Sunday. Mother's Day is coming up on Sunday, and I'm so grateful and so excited. My daughter called me yesterday, and she says, Mom, I'm taking off of work to come spend Thanksgiving. Oh, Lord Jesus. You know I'm hungry, right? She said, I am going to come out there for Mother's Day. And I was like, love mercy. I was kind of like blown away. Whenever I get like really good news, I kind of hold it back because I'm like, is this real? I was like, are you sure? Are you sure, girl? Because this, I think, if I'm correct, this is the very first, it is, because Elisa's only been around 8 years, the very first Mother's Day that myself and my mother, my sister, my daughter, and my niece are going to spend Mother's Day together. So I'm so excited. So today we're talking about all the healthy living things. I have an event. Renee, you can put the little flyer right here if you want to pop it up, please. We have an event this Sunday, and it's called Healthy Living. It's a healthy living workshop, and it's for Mother's Day. So if you're watching this and you know a woman over 40, that's who I would suggest it's kind of best for. A woman over 40, it could be all women, right? All moms. And I have speakers coming through, and these speakers, they are dynamic. They are amazing. We have 3 wonderful speakers coming through, and then we're having a dance party after. The event starts this Saturday. It's at noon. You can go to my website, EliteStarsFitness.com. And that stars with a Z because I'm amazing. EliteStarsFitness.com. I'm sorry. Forget that, guys. It's not on that website, I don't think. Honestly, I don't know where it is. Just DM me if you want to go. I've got a lot going on in my head. But anyway, the event is this Saturday. It starts at noon. And let me tell you what it's about. So when you become a mom, everything in your body changes, even in your 20s, even in your 30s. They're called hormones, right? We don't really know how these hormones work if you haven't studied them. And when you get older and you get 40, you get 50, it kind of changes. They can't understand that scrolling, Renee, so maybe you can put a phone number or something else. She's saying you can read that scrolling thing at the bottom, but it's a whole lot of words there, and I know I can't even understand it. But anyway, Hormones. Dr. LJ is going to come through and she's talking about our hormones, how you get them balanced, right? She's also going to be talking about gut health, something that's super important, something even more, ladies, cortisol levels. Did you know that if your cortisol levels are off, you're not going to get rid of that unwanted fat? You're probably going to have night sweats, all sorts of stuff. So I'm so grateful that that beautiful lady over there, Dr. LJ, will be coming through talking to us. And then we have a second guest. Her name is Sierra, and she comes from Electrify Your Life. And she talks about all things alkaline. She is an alkaline coach. I'm so grateful to have her on board for this event because, again, when it comes to eating, right? How you look, how you feel. This morning, I'm gonna give you guys a little TMI this morning, but that's just the way it rolls, right? So I'm sitting on the toilet this morning and I'm just looking at my knees, right? Because when you get older, your body changes and I'm like, what is, it's like a little puffiness, which is probably, it's a little inflammation, right? A little water. So it's all by the foods that you eat. And Sierra's gonna come through and she's gonna share the foods, important foods that it is for you to eat. So I'm super excited to have her come through. And then our third speaker is yours truly. It is me. I will be talking about all things mindset, all those things that most people are afraid and nervous to talk about. That's the first hour of the event. And then it's the dance party. It's the dance party. If you know, the other day we had Millie come through. She's a Zumba instructor. Hopefully, I'm really not sure if her flight is in. If her flight's in, my daughter will be giving us a dance party as well. And that is our Mother's Day workshop this Saturday. It's a free event. But if I were you, I'd get that VIP ticket, people. Why? So many reasons. First of all, when you get that VIP ticket, you're in the building. You are in the building. You get to see me. You get to talk to me. You get to ask them questions. You get to like be in the whole muck of it, right? Not only that, but I think we have like 1 or 2 more spots available for the first 10 people to sign up. And I thought to Renee, I said, Renee, what can we do to make this an irresistible offer, right? What is something we can offer them where they'd be ridiculous, like they'd have to be insane not to sign up for it, right? So the first thing that I decided to offer is 1 month admission for free to my online fitness boutique studio. I have an online studio. We have fitness classes 7 days a week, from yoga to strength to mindfulness, all sorts of stuff. So when you sign up for this event and you get the VIP, you get a month full of classes and they're fire. They are so much fun. Not only that, you get a beautiful ebook all about nutrition, right? And it helps so much. Renee did an amazing job with that ebook. Thank you again, Renee, for that ebook. You also get a one-on-one session with yours truly in a call. And you can decide if you want to do a workout with that. You can decide if you want to talk about your business, if you want to talk about your life coaching, whatever it is. And again, as we start rolling through this is the 7 a.m. cup of motivation. You can take that away right now, Renee. And as we bring this to a close, I have a special guest for you guys today. Question of the day. I don't see it right there. I don't remember what it is. If it pops up, oh, see, this is why she's so amazing. She's so amazing. Did you guys know I wear glasses? My entire life, I never wore glasses. I had like really good vision. If I'm being honest, when I was a little kid, does anyone here like fitting in? I always wanted to fit in, and a lot of the people I knew, they wore glasses. So when I was younger, I don't know if I faked it when I went to the eye doctor so I could like get glasses, you know, but I remember having glasses as a kid and then I didn't have glasses. So please stop it. So I did not have, hey, it is what it is. I'm just saying. So I was not wearing glasses. I always had really, really good vision. And then about 3 or 4 years ago, I noticed like, what's going on? Long story short, I wear glasses now, but I can read this for you. Question of the day is, how do you stay motivated to prioritize your health, especially during busy or stressful times? Whoa. That Renee got me with that one. She like, bang, she hit me with that one right there. How do you stay motivated to prioritize your health during busy days and all that sort of stuff? Well, think about how you feel, but it's got to go deeper than that, right? Because yesterday I was totally, absolutely horrible with prioritizing my health. Exercise, I can do in my sleep. I love it. But when it comes to the eating, I'm either on or off. And when I say off, I mean I'm eating everything or I'm on. I guess I was kind of in the middle yesterday, where I'm to the point in my life right now where I don't want to be in that off area, meaning eating all the processed foods, all the bad foods. I want to stay right here in the healthy zone. So if something's not healthy, I'm just not going to eat at all. So I'm in a state these days where I'm really not eating as much as I should. So I have to prioritize my health, which means my eating. What is it for you in your health that you're struggling with, right? Is it your eating? Is it your exercise? Is it your mindfulness? Because when it comes to balance, there's all things you have to do in this mind, body, soul connection, right? It could be your meditation, your yoga, your mindfulness. It could be your exercise. It could be your nutrition. So what I am going to do to prioritize my, actually, it's already done. I reached out to my assistant. Have a great day, Jimmy. I love this. Can do this at home. You know, if it was a real studio, I couldn't do all this. But but you guys are amazing here on YouTube. Anyway, so something that I have currently done to prioritize my health is I put it in my schedule like a meeting, actually like a meeting, like 11 o'clock, eat, set an alarm, because I kind of forget it. I remember Beyonce said this in one of her interviews. She was saying she was making the movie Dreamgirls, and then she was making the album, and she just kind of forgot to eat. Has anyone ever done that? You kind of forget to eat, and some of you guys are like, how in the world do you forget to eat? It happens. When you're motivated, when you have a vision and you're like, I gotta do this, and I gotta do this, and I gotta do this, right? Because my boys' nonprofit, I keep saying boys, sorry. My children's nonprofit program, it's rocking and rolling. Next week, I'll be in Jersey speaking. Renee and my mom, they're cultivating that to get that going because I can't get that going, right? So prioritize your health, figure out what it is. As we come to the end, I'm gonna bring this special guest through. Come on through, mommy, have a seat right here. I'm bringing my mother through. If you have a question for her, let her through. I want her to share. She's a little short, so I'm going to bring the camera down just a little bit. I want you, mommy, to share your experience with Elite Stars. She actually started with me screaming at her because she was a little overweight, maybe a lot of bit overweight. And I kind of tricked her into teaching classes. Do you guys like her hair? Could you imagine if someone just like snipped it right here? She'd probably have a heart attack. Just like snip it, right? It was during COVID when I kind of like, actually it was before COVID. Does anyone here see your family or friends and you see them? And at the time I wasn't really seeing my mother that much. It was kind of like just during the holidays. So one Christmas, we'd always come here for Christmas. And if you heard me yesterday, I talked about the onesies. We get our onesies Christmas Eve and dance around the house. We went to the gym and we're working out. And she's at the gym, right? Thank you. Shoulders back. We go to the gym, we're lifting weights. And then the following year, I noticed she's on a cane. She can barely walk around. She's just like waddling like this. And I'm looking, I'm like, what is going on? Right? Because this stuff happens in an instant, guys, where your life can actually change. And it happens so quickly from stress, from anxiety, from eating the wrong foods. And I just kind of, COVID came after that, and I kind of tricked her. I was like, Mommy, come exercise with me. Let's do some classes together. Do some classes I want you to teach a class. Long story short, she now teaches Silver Stars classes in my course. So if you're a senior, over 60, over 70, you get to hang out with Miss Hattie. So Mommy, what I want you to do right now is tell everyone what days you teach, and a little bit about your class and why you like doing it. And I'm just gonna walk on the side. Go for it, lady.
Good morning. I teach my class on Mondays and Thursdays at 9:30 Eastern Time. The reason I chose 9:30 was that way I could get my workout out. Everyone can get their workout, and you could go on with your day. Because I've discovered I have to have my schedule full. If I don't have anything on my schedule, I slip into a little depression. I never call it depression, but that's what it is, because I don't want to leave the house. So I made rules for myself. I'm not allowed to stay in the house for more than 2 days. I have to actually get up, shower, get out of the house, in the car, and go somewhere else. And that works for me. I've also learned that a lot of go-to senior events. Last year, I had the opportunity to meet a wonderful woman named Sori, and she runs our organization, Everyone Counts. It's a program for seniors. And at the time, my masseuse was saying, I want you to meet this person. It was about a year, and finally she inboxed me. She had been following me. And I got the opportunity to meet and to talk with the seniors. And I believe it was a month's program that I did. And that's when I actually realized that I was a senior because I did not realize it. And I told my story of how, Starztina came and I was overweight, on the cane, depressed, didn't realize I was depressed because I was just content. I would sit in my room, look out the window, and it's a woods and an 18-mile trail looking out my window, the trees and everything. So I would just sit there and just let my mind go and take me wherever I wanted to go. And she asked the question of me, what was my typical day like? And I said, it all depends on you girls and what you have for me to do. Well, as a mom, I have been used to doing things for them all of my life, and I enjoyed it. So if they didn't have anything for me to do, I didn't have anything. And it wasn't working anymore because she asked that question, and it made me start thinking. I didn't know anyone here in Texas, so it was okay for me. I would go walking or whatever. Long story short, she did trick me. During COVID, she started teaching classes, her in divinity, and I would do some with her, and then she asked me to teach. I didn't know at the time she was fooling me to get me to teach because I used to teach for the YMCA in Rahway years ago doing the silver sneaker and the aquafit. Not knowing or realizing I was at the stage where I needed it. So I just started teaching my class, and it's not a traditional class. It started out as whatever was aching me because, see, I realized when I was walking in that woods, start walking, I start feeling better. I start dancing. I didn't need my cane anymore, and I said, that's it. You have to move. So I decided I'm going to speak for the seniors and get out there and get them moving. And that's where my story ends. But it won't end because I'm still back in training. I was supposed to do 24th of May half marathon, but I listened to my doctor and I wasn't able to do it. And I'm pissed.
Don't be pissed.
Because I'm not with that doctor no more.
It's okay.
But I will be doing international in January.
I love it. I love it. Can we make some noise for this beautiful lady right here? No ums, no uhs. You got to the point. Very, very good. And as you can see, at any age, you can move your body. At any age, you can be a motivational speaker. Did you hear what she said? Last year, she shared her story. That's how we began today's segment, talking about sharing your story, the importance of sharing your story. So thank you for coming through, Mommy. Give me some love. Give me some love. Have a wonderful day.
Bye.
So as we come to an end here, family and friends, I'm so grateful that she got to come today. I'm going to close out for today. As we mentioned, we have our event this Saturday. It starts at noon. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming through. If you're watching this on the replays, type in the replays. Remember, we all can be healthy. It starts with our mindset, right? Thank you. I'm going to see who said that, who's visiting us. I love it. I love it. That is Miss Shay, I think. Thank you. From New York, I think she said. Please join us this weekend. I do this because I care. I do this because God has gifted me. And I just want you to share your story. That is my takeaway today. Share your high mountaintop. Share your valley. Share your, what you learned from it, right? And tagging in it, because I learn from you. All right, family and friends, I am Starztina. Thank you for coming through. Peace. And a bottle of hair grease. Bye.